Most people over 60 spend their days worrying about the big names: heart attacks, strokes, cancer, Alzheimer's. But what if I told you there is a hidden condition, silent yet merciless, that sits at the root of many of these devastating diseases? And what if I told you the first warning signs aren't in some rare lab test or expensive scan, but in the everyday sensations you've quietly dismissed as just getting older? That heavy, aching feeling in your legs at night. The pins and needles tingling in your feet. The sudden, sharp cramps that wrench you out of a deep sleep. Or the way your hands always seem to stay cold, no matter the season. These aren't harmless little quirks of aging. They're the body's quiet distress calls, signals that one of its most vital systems is faltering: your circulation. When your blood flow weakens, your brain is starved of oxygen, opening the door to memory loss and stroke. Your heart is forced to strain beyond safe limits. Toxins linger in your tissues, feeding pain and illness. Poor circulation is the silent architect behind so many health disasters after 60. It builds the foundation for decline long before the symptoms turn life-threatening. The good news? You are not powerless. You can fight back, starting now. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how. Starting with this topic is crucial because for so many people, these symptoms feel like a slow sentence being carried out on their health. They feel the heaviness, the numbness, the cramping, and deep down, they believe there's nothing they can do. But here's the truth: we have never been powerless. The very first step is to understand what's happening inside your body. So before we talk about solutions, let's answer one important question. Why does circulation tend to decline as we get older? It's not one single event, it's a gradual shift, built over years. First, the walls of our blood vessels lose some of their natural elasticity. They become stiffer, less able to expand and contract. Second, the tiny valves inside our veins, the ones that keep blood moving upward toward the heart, weaken with age. And third, our blood itself can become slightly thicker, moving more slowly through the network of vessels. These small changes add up over time, making it harder for the heart to pump blood efficiently to the farthest reaches of the body, to your toes, your fingers, and even your brain. And that's exactly why the early warning signs begin to appear. Let's walk through 6 of the most common ones, so you can learn to hear what your body has been trying to tell you. Sign number 1, numbness and tingling in the legs and feet. It's that prickling, pins and needles feeling that appears even when you haven't been sitting in an awkward position. It's a direct message from your nerves. They're not getting enough oxygen and nutrients because your delivery system, your blood, is moving too slowly. Sign number 2, constantly cold feet. Even in a warm room, even under the covers, your feet still feel like ice. That's because blood carries your body's heat. Without enough warm blood reaching your feet, they'll always be cold to the touch. Sign number 3, frequent cramps, especially at night. That sharp, wrenching pain in your calves is your muscles crying out for oxygen and unable to flush out waste products like lactic acid. Sign number 4 and sign number 5, visible changes in the skin and veins. Your skin might look unusually pale or even slightly bluish in color. And varicose veins may appear, a clear signal that the valves inside your veins are struggling to do their job. Sign number 6, restless leg syndrome. That irresistible urge to keep moving your legs when you're trying to rest, often disrupting your sleep. It's another sign that poor circulation is irritating your nerves and sending uncomfortable signals. If you've experienced any of these warning signs, and you'd like to discover natural, effective ways to restore your circulation, type the number 1 in the comments below. And remember to subscribe. It's completely free, and what you'll learn here can be life-changing for anyone over 50. Knowing what to watch for and truly listening to your body is the first step. Now, let's turn our attention to the solutions. As any good doctor will tell you, real healing begins from the inside out. And when it comes to your circulation, that means feeding your blood vessels exactly what they need to stay strong, flexible, and alive. Let's talk about the vitamins that do just that. We'll start with one you've heard of 1,000 times before, but probably not for this reason. Vitamin C. Most people think of vitamin C as the cold and flu vitamin. But in reality, it's one of the most vital nutrients for the strength and elasticity of your blood vessels. Here's why. Your blood vessels aren't lifeless tubes. They're living tissue, built mostly from a remarkable, flexible protein called collagen. Vitamin C is the master key your body uses to build and repair that collagen. Without it, you can't maintain firm, resilient vessel walls. Over time, those walls become weak, fragile, like trying to build a brick wall with crumbling mortar. And here's the good news. The best source of vitamin C doesn't come in a giant pill bottle. It comes from nature's own colorful pharmacy, right in the produce aisle. Of course, you'll find it in citrus fruits like oranges, lemons, and grapefruit. But some of the richest sources are even more surprising: bright green kiwi, ruby red strawberries, and vibrant red bell peppers. Dark leafy greens, spinach and kale, are also packed with it. It's almost poetic, isn't it? The foods that are the most beautiful and vibrant are often the ones that keep our bodies alive and vibrant, too. So, vitamin C helps build and protect your vessel walls. But that's just the first step. The next vitamin you need for healthy circulation works in a completely different, yet equally powerful, way. The next vitamin often hides in the background, overlooked, underestimated, yet it's absolutely critical for the health of your arteries. Vitamin K. What makes vitamin K fascinating is that it has two very different, yet equally essential, jobs in your body. The first role is the one most people know. Vitamin K is vital for normal blood clotting. It helps your body produce the proteins that stop bleeding when you're injured. This clotting system is a delicate balance, strong enough to protect you, but not so aggressive that it causes harm. But the second role? That's a secret to most people. Vitamin K works like a skilled traffic officer for calcium in your body. Its job is to direct calcium into your bones, where it belongs, and keep it out of your arteries, where it can do serious damage. Without enough vitamin K, calcium can end up depositing in your artery walls, making them stiff, brittle, and far less able to flex with every heartbeat. This process, known as arteriosclerosis, or hardening of the arteries, silently robs your blood vessels of their youthful resilience. In simple terms, vitamin K helps keep your arteries supple and your bones strong. And nature has already given us the perfect source: deep green leafy vegetables. Spinach, kale, broccoli, collard greens, Brussels sprouts. These aren't just salad fillers, they're circulation protectors. Eating a generous salad each day, piled high with a variety of these greens, is one of the simplest, most powerful habits you can adopt for a long, healthy life. So now, we have vitamin C to build strong vessel walls, and vitamin K to keep those walls flexible and free from calcium buildup. But there's another nutrient, one that works in partnership with these two, that can take your circulation health to an even higher level. The next vitamin is a quiet powerhouse for your entire cardiovascular system, and it plays a key role in helping your body maintain a healthy balance of cholesterol. It's vitamin B3, better known as niacin. This nutrient is essential for keeping your smallest blood vessels, the capillaries, functioning at their best. It helps them expand and stay open, allowing blood to flow freely into every corner of your body. You'll find niacin in many wholesome foods you should be enjoying regularly: tender chicken and turkey, heart-healthy fish like salmon and tuna, as well as in nuts, seeds, and members of the legume family. But here's where we need to be absolutely clear and responsible with this information. As we've cautioned in a previous discussion about stroke risk, high-dose niacin supplements can be dangerous for some older adults. In large amounts, niacin can cause an intense flushing sensation, a sudden, hot redness in the skin. More seriously, it can trigger sharp fluctuations in blood pressure, which may be risky for those with heart or vascular conditions. The takeaway here is simple. Get your niacin from a balanced, nutrient-rich diet built around these natural foods. If supplementation is ever considered, especially in higher doses, it should only be done under the direct guidance of your physician, someone who knows your complete health history. That's a wise reminder, and one that could protect not just your circulation, but your overall well-being. There's one vitamin I like to call the star, a true miracle worker for circulation. What is it, and why does it deserve such a title? Because it's one of the body's most powerful cell protectors. I'm talking about vitamin E. Vitamin E is among the strongest antioxidants in nature. Its primary mission is to shield delicate cell membranes, including the thin lining inside your blood vessels, from the relentless wear and tear caused by oxidative stress. It reminds me of a patient I once had, Maria, age 75. For years, she lived with icy feet and a persistent tingling in her toes. Even in the middle of summer, she wore thick wool socks to bed. When we reviewed her diet, it became clear she was missing healthy fats and natural sources of vitamin E. Instead of reaching straight for a supplement bottle, we started with food, nature's original pharmacy. 2 simple changes. A small handful of sunflower seeds sprinkled over her morning oatmeal. Half an avocado added to her lunchtime salad. That was it. No complicated regimen. No expensive pills. 2 months later, Maria walked back into my office, smiling from ear to ear. For the first time in years, she told me, "My feet are warm again." The tingling had faded. The discomfort was gone. It was an extraordinary transformation, all from adding the right foods. And that's the perfect example of why food should be our first medicine. Just like with niacin, we need to be very clear about vitamin E in supplement form. Getting it naturally from foods like nuts, seeds, spinach, and avocado is safe and highly beneficial. But high-dose vitamin E supplements can act as blood thinners. If you're taking any blood-thinning medication, from a daily low-dose aspirin to prescription drugs like warfarin or Plavix, high doses of vitamin E can be dangerous, increasing the risk of serious bleeding. The message is consistent: start with food. Never take high-dose vitamin supplements without your doctor's guidance. Sharing balanced, responsible health advice like this is one of the great privileges of our community, a community that now spans the globe. So, to remind us just how connected we are, let us know in the comments. Where are you watching from? Your city, your state, or your country? It's a gift to be connected with each and every one of you. We've just given your body the vital nutrients it needs from the inside out. Now, it's time to help your body use those nutrients to their fullest potential. That brings us to the final part of our journey, 5 simple daily habits that can dramatically improve your circulation. And the best part? You can start every single one of them today. We've focused on nutrition. Now, let's turn to action. Habit number 1, elevate your legs. This might be the easiest and most relaxing change you'll ever make. At the end of the day, especially if you've been sitting or standing for hours, lie down and raise your legs so they're higher than your heart. Rest them on 2 or 3 pillows, or simply lean your legs against a wall. Do this for 15 to 20 minutes. It's nothing more than harnessing the power of gravity, but it works wonders. By elevating your legs, you're helping your veins return blood and fluid back to the heart, easing swelling, lowering pressure, and instantly relieving that heavy, tired feeling in your legs. Habit number 2, walk on your toes. You can do this almost anywhere. Spend 1 to 2 minutes walking on the balls of your feet while you're in the kitchen. Or, if that's challenging, stand still, hold onto a counter for balance, and rise up on your toes 20 times. This wakes up what medical professionals call the calf muscle pump, often referred to as your second heart. Every time you lift your heels, your calf muscles contract and squeeze the large veins in your lower legs, powerfully pushing blood back toward your heart. Habit number 3, refresh your legs with cool water. This ancient, invigorating technique is like a spa treatment for your circulation. At the end of your warm shower, turn the water to a cool, not icy, temperature and let it flow over your feet and legs for about 30 seconds. Always start at the feet and move upward toward the knees. This triggers what some call vascular gymnastics. The cool water causes surface blood vessels to contract, and as your legs warm up again afterward, they expand. This gentle cycle of contracting and relaxing helps keep your vessels toned and elastic over time. Habit number 4, gentle leg massage. Use a small amount of oil or lotion to reduce friction, and always massage upward from the ankles toward the knees. Keep the pressure light but firm. This manual push helps move stagnant blood and trapped fluid back toward the heart. It's also highly effective for stimulating lymphatic drainage, the body's system for clearing excess fluid and waste from tissues, a major cause of swelling and heaviness in the legs. Habit number 5, move your body every day. This is the foundation that supports everything else. The single best, simplest, and safest exercise for your circulation is walking. Aim for at least 30 minutes a day, most days of the week. Why? Because regular movement strengthens the heart, your body's main pump, and keeps blood vessels flexible and responsive. It also helps control weight, blood pressure, and blood sugar, all essential for a healthy circulatory system. And perhaps most beautifully, it's a daily reminder to be grateful for the gift of movement, for the body that carries you, and for the chance to experience the world with every step. Walking doesn't just nourish the body, it nourishes the spirit. So, now you've seen it, the complete picture. We started by uncovering the silent warning signs that so many people brush off as just aging. We learned how the right nutrients, vitamin C, vitamin K, niacin, vitamin E, can rebuild and protect the very highways of life running through your body. And we just walked through 5 daily habits that cost nothing, yet can transform how you feel in ways that no expensive treatment ever could. But information alone doesn't change lives. Action does. Let me tell you a story that has stayed with me for years. It's about a man named Harold. He was 72 when we first met, tall, with a deep, gravelly voice and a handshake that felt like it belonged to someone who'd spent his life building things with his hands. But his gait was slow. When he sat down across from me, he rubbed his calves and said quietly, "Feels like my legs belong to someone else." Harold had been feeling the signs for years, the cold feet at night, the cramps that woke him from sleep, the strange tingling in his toes. Like so many others, he ignored them. He told himself it was just part of getting old. The turning point came one summer evening when he tried to join his granddaughter for a walk around the block. Halfway through, his legs tightened so badly he had to stop and lean against the lamppost. She looked up at him, her small hand still in his, and said, "Grandpa, why can't we keep going?" It broke him. Not because of the pain, but because he realized he was missing moments that mattered. We started with exactly what you've heard today. He added vitamin C-rich foods, kiwi, strawberries, red peppers, to his breakfasts. He made leafy greens a daily habit, getting that all-important vitamin K. He swapped processed snacks for nuts and seeds to boost his vitamin E naturally. And he got his niacin from salmon twice a week instead of a pill bottle. But the real magic happened when he began the 5 habits. At first, Harold felt silly walking on his toes in the kitchen. But after a week, he noticed his legs didn't feel as heavy at night. He began elevating his feet after dinner, turning it into a quiet time to listen to his favorite old jazz records. The cool water rinse after his shower became something he actually looked forward to, a small, invigorating ritual that left his legs feeling alive. And the daily walk? He started with 5 minutes. By the end of the first month, he was up to 20. By the end of the second, he and his granddaughter could walk that full loop around the block, without stopping. When he came back for his check-in 3 months later, he said something I'll never forget. "I thought I'd lost my legs. Turns out, they were just waiting for me to use them again." Harold's story isn't rare. It's what happens when you stop waiting for perfect conditions, the perfect moment, or the perfect plan, and start now. Your body is always listening. Every healthy meal, every walk, every small act of care sends a signal. I'm still here. I still need you to work for me. If you felt those warning signs, the cold feet, the cramps, the tingling, don't ignore them. And don't tell yourself you're powerless. You're not. Start with one change today. Add one more tomorrow. Let momentum work in your favor. I've seen people in their 70s, 80s, even 90s take back control of their circulation, their energy, and their freedom of movement. Not through drastic measures, but through consistent, simple actions, the kind we've talked about here today. And remember, this isn't just about your legs or your heart. Better circulation means a sharper brain, a stronger immune system, and the ability to do the things you love for years longer than you thought possible. Before we end, I want you to picture something. It's a warm afternoon, years from now. You're out walking, maybe in your neighborhood, maybe along a beach, maybe up a trail you haven't dared to try in decades. The sun is on your face. Your steps are steady. Your breathing is easy. And in that moment, you realize, this is what it feels like to be alive and capable at any age. That future is not a fantasy. It's built in the choices you make today. So here's my challenge to you. Choose one of the habits you've heard today and do it before you go to bed tonight. Just one. And tomorrow, do it again. If you keep going, your body will answer back, not with words, but with energy, warmth, and freedom in your movement. And when that happens, you'll understand why I believe the best years can still be ahead of you. If this message has spoken to you, if it's reminded you that you're still in control of your health, then please, don't keep it to yourself. Like this video, share it with someone you care about, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next guide we put out. Because somewhere out there, another Harold is waiting for the moment he decides to take his first step back toward the life he thought was gone. And maybe, you'll be the one to give him that push.